been 25 years since Ron Goldman and Nicole Simpson were murdered, and O.J. Simpson was arrested for the crimes and ultimately found not guilty.
Well, now Ron's sister, Kim Goldman, has hosted a new podcast, Confronting O.J. Simpson, that's revealing new details about the case through in-depth interviews with all the key players. Very nice to meet you.
Thank you.
That's got to be,
wow.
Yeah, we were just talking, that still has to be difficult to see, hear, and kind of relive, right?
It is. I realize that I have relationships with most of these people, and we've never really sat and had conversations about that specifically because we've been trying to build a relationship outside of all of that. So it was interesting for me to hear their take 25 years later, questions coming from me, which is different than it might from you. Mm-hmm. So that was both hard and inspiring and hopeful and angering.
We've been talking about this a lot on our show with the 25th anniversary of this being here. And in the middle of all of this, O.J. Simpson now on Twitter.
Lucky us, yeah.
When you saw that, read that, viewed that, what were your thoughts?
It was jarring. I know this is a completely illogical way to think, but it felt like that was my space. Not mine specifically, but, you know, he's able to have so much access on television and he pops up everywhere. And for some reason that felt safe. The internet, Twitter, I don't know why. And so when he popped up, it felt like it was an invasion. And his first comment is he's got getting even to do. So that scared me a little bit. But I do enjoy reading the comments underneath him that are not very flattering.
It's
so that gives me some joy.
Well, you talk about getting even. You put out an invitation to come see you on the podcast. What was his response to that? Has he responded to it?
No, you know, he talks about wanting to set the record straight. He's got some getting even to do. I welcome him to come on the podcast to do that with me. I don't know that he ever would, but I would certainly be open to that.
When he was in prison, you were going to go visit him.
Yeah.
What happened there?
I wrote him a handful of letters to try to soften him to allowing me to come visit. I did have conversations with Yael Galanter, who was his attorney at the time. We talked about what that would look like, and then he asked me to sign a non-disclosure agreement, which I refused to do. So the conversation ended.
Also, when you decided I'm not going to be signing an NDA and thereby be bound to not be able to talk about.
Right. They wanted me to essentially pretend like it never happened. And at that time, it was important for me because I thought that would be healthy for my growth and my recovery. And talking about it, it's an important part of that. And they didn't want me to be able to do that.
What would you have said to him if you got to go face to face?
I don't know that there was words that needed to be exchanged. It was really more of me seeing him in prison, behind bars, having him being escorted by, a bailiff, me being able to walk out of the room. I felt like there would be some strength that I could gain from that. I don't know that there are words that need to be said because I don't have questions for him, and I don't think he would say anything that would really make a difference to me, so I don't know.
In all of this, I feel like the attention quickly goes to O.J. Some of it goes to Nicole, but in all of this also is Ron.
Yeah.
And I know that we all know that he was very special to you. What would you want people to know about him?
My brother, my best friend, we're 3.5 years apart. I was his little sidekick. He had me everywhere, always, had my hand, an arm around me. We were very, very tight. We were just raised by my dad, so the three of us were incredibly close. I looked up to him tremendously. And I know it sounds cliche to say, but who my brother was in the last couple minutes of his life, I think tells you exactly what you need to know about him. He ran to help a friend and he lost his life over it. And to me, that's very heroic. It was a very selfless act. I'm proud of him for that, but that hurts too.
How are you doing today?
I am doing all right. I run a nonprofit organization called the Youth Project. I counsel teenagers for a living. I write, I speak. I'm a mom to a 15-year-old, which that's its own podcast. And I advocate for victims and survivors, and I'm doing okay. This is a whole new life for me.
What is the thing that most people don't know about the people who survive, the families of those who go on to mourn the loss of those they've lost in situations like this?
That we are not rendered helpless, that we're not left in the fetal position on the floor. I mean, we might for a little bit, that we usually find strength somewhere to get up and face every day, and that we fight, and that we are loud, and that we, in mass, we can make change. There's lots of us that are out there trying to make a difference for those of us that are gonna inevitably follow in our footsteps. Victims is a terrible word because it makes it sound so negative.
Yeah.
But that's what we are, but we're using something to make a difference for others. So,
what do you want to accomplish with this podcast?
I want people to see a different perspective on something that they think they probably know all too much about. There's a lot of fictionalized stuff that's going on out there. There's a lot of conspiracy theories, a lot of fake confessions and ridiculousness. I want people to hear from the folks that were inside the courtroom, that put on the case, that were living it day in and day out, exactly what they were thinking and what went on and how they're faring in the aftermath, because I think we forget that.
Were you ever angry with Marcia Clark or Chris Darden? Were you ever mad at them? Or the jurors?
The jurors, yes. The judge, yes. The killer, yes. But Marcia and Chris were the only ones that were fighting for my brother and Nicole. And I think that given the circumstances they were in, I think they did the best they could. They had a mountain of evidence to put on. And I don't know that it would have been a different outcome had it been anybody else. I appreciate how hard they worked to fight for my brother and Nicole.
Interesting you won't refer to him as O.J., only the killer?
Yeah. I think it's too casual to call him by his first name. He's not my friend. He's not somebody that is in my inner circle. He is a murderer. He's a killer. So that's as much.
You do believe that? I mean, even with the verdict, you do believe that he is the one who killed his sister?
100%. All the evidence points to him. All the evidence points to him. Just because he was acquitted doesn't mean he's innocent. I know a lot of people think that not guilty doesn't mean innocent. We also have a civil jury that found him responsible for Ron and Nicole's death. And he wrote a hypothetical confession, and if I did it, so, you know, innocent people don't do that.
Kim Goldman, thanks for coming in today.
Thank you.
Very nice to meet you.
Thank you.
If you want to hear more from Kim, check out her podcast, Confronting O.J. Simpson. We'll be right back. If you love that video, you're going to love everything on the Access YouTube channel, so hit the subscribe button. You can thank me later. Hit it.